So resolutions are very easy to make, but also very easy to break. And one of the pieces of advice I give people is to think about having a plan that recognizes some of the barriers to making changes in lifestyle habits, such as smoking, starting an exercise program, and things like that. And part of that is setting realistic goals. So if someone hasn't exercised in 20 years, it's not realistic to think they're going to get into shape in 1 month. We would set goals that would think about where you're going to be in 6 months. And that gives people a more realistic pathway to success. So tracking progress towards a change in a behavior can be a very effective tool to give you feedback as to whether or not you're doing okay. But it's important that the goals be realistic, and the tracking measures things that are directly related to the kind of change you make. So if your goal is to lose weight, a realistic goal is to lose 1 or 2 pounds a week, not 12 pounds in a week. So we recommend that people would, for example, weigh themselves just once a week and see if they're on target. That's a more realistic way, and using the feedback that's realistic to give you guidance as to whether or not you're on a path to success. So it's important to, like I said before, to set realistic goals. And so by setting realistic goals, you're less likely to feel as though you're failing, because sometimes goals are not very realistic. So to think that you could run a marathon, for example, in a month after not exercising for 25 years is not a very realistic goal. And at Johns Hopkins, we think that talking about changes in behavior and recognizing certain barriers is just as important as the advice we give. Because unless that advice is given in a realistic way and you're prepared to see what are realistic changes, success would be very hard to achieve.